Prasad to talk about culture, arts, and the connection with Asha.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts on performing arts. I'm used to singing, and I hold the audience attention through my music. Today, I'll try to capture your attention through my thoughts on music and dance. And when Chitra asked me to say a few words, she specifically said, your husband would talk about asha and all that they do, and we want you to specifically speak about music and dance. And I will try my best. It's my privilege to endorse the great work that Asha is doing, the cultural and the social integration that you're all doing. And I appreciate the dedication of all the volunteers and the organizers in keeping the interest alive in the community. And aside from the philanthropic contribution that Asha is making, they also instill a sense of pride and camaraderie in our community here, and that's invaluable. And I'm very happy to see the number of registered performers taking part in the event today. And I understand that the number is increasing by the year. And that's very commendable. To keep this energy and this interest going, we need to keep it kindled constantly. Generally, I'm not in favor of competitions. Because a child might not be the best performer, but might have worked the hardest to overcome the challenges, and the judges may not know that. So, we take it as it comes, but as a teacher, I encourage taking part in competition because it motivates the student to excel, and also it gives them the challenge to perform better than best. And today my compliments to all the judges here who have this very difficult job of choosing a winner among winners. Talking about music and dance. Music and dance are aspects of the performing arts that are interactive and entertaining. I would like to thank Chitra and the organizers of Asha one more time to asking me to talk about this, because I started thinking about it and I started penning my thoughts, not penning my thoughts, typing my thoughts. And I came across things that I feel I'm happy that I was forced to think about it, and I would, pardon me if I'm reading a little bit, but I don't want to miss out on any of my thoughts. So, through music and dance, we convey our stories, we share the stories of our heritage to a wider audience. And I think music and dance, they go hand in hand, they complement each other. Dancing is the most natural outcome of music. It gives a visual aspect for the lyrics. And when there is a melody, this immediate reflex action is to have some rhythm to it, and we start moving. And I was remembering a week before my baby was born, I had taken my in-laws who had come to help me with the delivery. I had taken them to a planetarium in Hartford. And they had a light and sound and other effects. So you could see the planetarium, the stars above, and there was fantastic music, rock music going on. But also here and there you felt the raindrops on you. It was a fantastic experience of which kind of all your senses are activated. But the most surprising thing, and to this day I can never forget, is the feeling of I was ready to deliver the baby a week later, and that baby in the fetus was kicking away. I'm sure the music was stimulating to dance, or so that's just how effective music and dance are, and that's how it's a natural, dance is a natural outcome of music. So a basic understanding of the fundamentals and a training with a strong foundation is essential for any performing art. And music is a language, and the notes are the alphabets. And there are only 7 notes. So we may think that it's very easy, we can excel a language. There's only 7 alphabets. I can master this language in no time. Soon we'll realize the complexity of the microtones of these notes, combined with the complex and very sophisticated rhythmic structure, is a very unique thing in our Indian classical music, and it will take years and years of practice to even get anywhere near performance. And maintaining the cultural tradition in a foreign land is a very complex matter. 25 years ago, the kids were not comfortable to share their Indianness outside of their homes. But now there is a greater acceptance, there's a greater awareness and appreciation for things Indian, be it food, music, dance, and also meditation and yoga for the general well-being. And India has become mainstream now. And the classical music and dance have played a simultaneous role, blending the older traditions while maintaining a current sense of belonging. And the modern day technology has made it easier for students and teachers to stay connected, learn and improve their techniques. However, I stress the importance of learning from a teacher in person. In pursuing the classical music and dance, there is the need for commitment to the training and commitment to the teacher. I would like to share something very personal. We have a family cousins WhatsApp chat. Recently, a cousin of mine from India was telling his brother Sriram, who is in the audience today. He was telling him, hey, sing every day, even if it's for 5 minutes. And I responded to that saying, Krishnan, I like your advice. He wrote back that it was a valuable advice from a great writer and a teacher of writing named William Zinsser. I was curious and I googled William Zinsser, and I would like to share some of this legendary writer's advice today. William Zinsser believed to write well, you had to believe in your writing and believe in yourself, taking risks, daring to be different, and pushing yourself to excel. Take your talent as far as you can and guard it with your life. Only you know how far that is. I would like to leave you all with these pearls of wisdom from a great teacher. I think and I know this advice is not restricted to writing alone. It's applicable for all students in pursuit of excellence. I'm honored to have the good fortune to speak about music and dance today. It's such a coincidence that we have gathered here on the first day of Dasara, celebrating the music and dance of India. During Dasara, we glorify the goddess in all her various aspects, and particularly for music and dance, we seek the blessings of Goddess Saraswati. My sincere prayers for the continued success of this organization, and my best wishes to all of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Kalaprasad. Actually, now I realize why some dance schools are hesitating to send their kids. I didn't have that perspective before. I wanted to, on behalf of the chapter, give a token of our appreciation that you could make time for us today. Our chapter spans ages from adults to all the way to 4 years old. So we have these tokens coming from our volunteers who are under 4 feet tall. And we have Zoya and Anisha. Thank you so much. Please join me in thanking them.